Hey everybody, Tabitha here from Tabitha Explores, and we are on to episode 4 of Tabitha's Travel Tips. Today we are talking about day tours, and I am not talking about cruise ship tours in this video at all. They are a whole nother ball of wax, so I will do a separate video on that at another time. But I want to talk about day tours because I recently did a river safari tour in Blue River, BC. I'll link to that video from this one because I just posted it earlier this week. And that's kind of where I got the idea of doing some of these tips. So I'm going to start with, of course, do your research. How I discovered this river safari that I decided to go on was I literally drove past the sign as I went through the town of Blue River and saw the tour, and I thought, oh, that would be fun. I looked it up. It was pretty expensive, 135 Canadian, but I thought, I think that's worth it. But I did my research. I looked for other tours. There were some like rafting tours, even whitewater rafting sort of, and I was just not up for that. So the jet boat and the canoe tour that they had was really right up my alley and what I wanted to experience, along with the opportunity to maybe see moose or bears. So do your research. Before you book your tour, make sure that you're looking at all the options for the tour that you're looking at so that you can get the best itinerary and price for what you're looking for. Now, we'll move on to tip number 2. Kind of goes with number 1. Check the internet for coupons. Check the local area for coupons like campgrounds, visitor centers. All these places could very well have coupons that'll get you some money off of your tour. I did not do that, so I paid the full price and I learned my lesson. So I am handing that tip off to you so that you don't do what I did. Tip number 3, consider the time of year that you're going, the day of the week that you're going, and even the time of day that you want to do your tour. The time of year is really important because do you want to go in there high season when it's going to be super busy, full of other people? Maybe you do. Maybe that's the best time. It might give you the best opportunity for what you want to see. Or do you want to try for the shoulder season when maybe things are a little bit cheaper? The tours might be a little bit smaller. There's less other guests on board, so you can get your the right pictures without all the other guests in the way, that sort of thing. So think about that before you book a tour. Day of the week. Can you do it midweek instead of on the weekend when it's going to be crazy busy with all those weekend warriors going out and doing the tours? Midweek might be a better price as well. You never know because there'll be less busy tours. Now, time of day really needs to be taken into consideration when you're looking at what type of tour you're doing. For example, like what I did, which was a tour up the river to spot bears and moose. You really want to go with the first tour of the day or the last tour at night because those are your better chances of seeing wildlife, because wildlife don't want to come out in the middle of the heat of the day. They're more likely to be out looking for food first thing in the morning and later in the evening. So keep that in mind when you are looking to book your tour. Tip number 4, another one I failed to do in my last tour. It's been a long time. Give me credit. It's been a long time since I've done a tour. Think about what you're going to bring. Do you need an extra jacket? Do you need a hat? Do you need sun protection, sunscreen? If you're going to be on the water, you want to bring sunscreen because guaranteed that reflection of the sun, even if it's not out for very long, it is going to hit you. And I ended up with a burn for a good few days. My face was peeling. So think about that. If it's going to rain, bring an umbrella. always bring lots of water, especially if it's a hot day. You want to keep yourself hydrated. You don't want to leave with a headache because you haven't had enough to drink. Don't rely on the tour to give you those sorts of things. You got to make sure that you're self-sufficient. So make sure you pack a backpack or a tote bag or something with some of the things that you think you might need. Even if you don't end up needing them, it'll be better to have them along and not need them than to not have them when you do need them. Tip number 5, and maybe this is a bit of a common sense one, but the more social media is around, I'm on it right now, you have to think about your fellow guests. Be considerate of them. I think about that a lot because I am filming a lot of the time. I don't want to be the reason that somebody else doesn't have a good time on this tour. You're going to be in close proximity with a bunch of other people, a bunch of strangers most likely, so you want to be considerate of them, and hopefully they'll be considerate of you and let you get your perfect shot and you'll let them get their perfect shot. So just really think about that. It's you're not there just for you. There are going to be other people on that trip, so I just ask that you be considerate of that, because I try to do that. So anyways, those are my 5 tips for booking a day tour. Stay tuned because I will get to one for booking cruise tours in the hopefully near future. And yeah, I think that's about all I've got to say about that. So thank you so very much for watching. I do hope you like this video. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and we will see you in the next video.